Welcome back to Thinking in Turns with the Rise of Wesnoth Campaign. Last time, we did fight some Naga leaders here. We got a level up on our mage into the Celestial Messenger, again a Rend of the Lord's Advancements unit, which is a level 5 flying mage with a plus 12 heals a turn. We got a second Hoplite with Trisu and a couple of Mervyn Hunter level ups. And we continue eastwards with Haldric. After the defeat of the Nagas, Haldric's refugees take on fresh water and hunt small game, relieved to have land beneath their feet. When they depart, even the sea weather is milder. After a week's steady sailing eastward, they begin to hear the cries of gulls and feel the loom of the land. The great continent appears before them of the summer-lit seas. Yeah, and we arrive at Wesnoth, which is, the name of the game, Battle for Wesnoth. Alas, the shore of the great continent was not so tranquil a place as it had appeared from at sea. Go home, you wild dwarves. By treaty, you are pledged to only the hills and mountains to the north of the great river. This is not your land. Our lands are become full, and our minds go to the bottom of the world. We have won our war against those things that live in the dark. By what right do you claim all of the forests of the world, and all of the land south of the great river, and force us onto only the hills and mountains of the north? There are hills and mountains as good as any here in the south. By the right of treaty, ancient but still true. You namby-pamby elves. We don't cut the trees, we groom the forest. Our axes can get the wood for a fifth of the cost. I can charge half of what your people do, and still be rich. And I'm not the first to have the thought. Wait, I see a ship. Many ships. We're being invaded. We're being invaded? Fine, we'll sort out our differences later. Let's get them first. We come in peace. May our peoples get them. Gee, and we were practicing that speech for days. I guess that's it for diplomacy then. Haldric, we should avoid bloodshed, even if we have to ward them off. There has to be a peaceful resolution to this. In the name of, this is the continent of my people. But I said out east. I must have traveled clear around the world. My people are too far south. I don't know what's going on here. I'll stick with you until the end. You've been a good friend. Just no more sea voyages. Alright. This is a bit of a special scenario. So our win condition is to just survive as long as possible. And when the first unit dies, the scenario ends. And the longer you survive, the more gold you will receive. It is going to count as an early finish bonus for each turn that you survive. Also note, enemies will not initiate an attack if there's a risk of them dying, which is kind of the main point here, and why I was trying to get 2 assassins. So usually I don't really bother too much with this mission. I just kill the first unit that's running into me and continue on with my campaign, because this is kind of a pain, and the payoff is not really worth it to try and hold for a long time. And there's a good chance of you just losing units if you try too hard, because you will be fighting a lot of level 2 units, which do have good damage, and if you get unlucky and you get hit a couple of times that you didn't expect, you might just lose a very valuable units here, so, which you don't have to. But for this video, I'll try to make it a little bit more exciting and hold as long as possible. So let's see how we manage. First of all, let's just grab as many villages as we can to get some gold going, because once we recruit our units, we will not have any gold income left. And most of our villages will be taken from us, so let's go with the loyal units first, and then we'll figure out the rest later. It costs to grab this village. I don't think there's anything else that we can reasonably grab besides this one. And yeah, the main idea will be to make a hold. Not really sure what the required units are. You can probably go for something a little bit crazy and just make a hold on water, or like make a very, very small hold somewhere with a couple of units. But you do have, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 land units to start with, so this would be the main line of them. I do think there is a pretty good point of just recruiting, I know, as many units as possible and make a hold around this keep, which is reasonably far away. And most of the opponents will also be on bad tiles for them, so it will be quite simple to get hits on them, get them low so they won't be able to attack anymore. But yeah, this is so far for the main idea. So we can just mostly move everyone back. And skip some turns, just so we can get the income. Now, as long as the income is visible by 20, we're good. I bet this wasn't the welcome you were expecting. 100%. So if we can get to 180 gold, which means skip 2 more turns, then start recruiting, I think that's the best we can get. Let me turn off the AI moves for this one. They will be moving a lot, but they will take a while to get to us, so we can just skip some turns here. And now that they're coming closer, I don't think we will be able to get any more units, so let's just start recalling whatever we can. Preferably starting with the loyal units, because if we get too much upkeep costs, we might lose 1 unit on the next turn. So we get the Merman Hoplite. I mean, we will probably be using like 2 of these water squares, 2 of these water squares, so getting 4 Merfolk units doesn't seem like a bad idea. And in general, getting more of them is not bad, just to be able to cycle them out. Preferably is resilient ones, because they have more HP, so they can take more hits. And other than that, we will need a lot of healers, so I will probably be recalling all of my high level units here, and Phalanx Troopers to tank. Now, Phalanx Troopers, these units are good because they are super tanky. The main issue they have is that they don't have a ranged attack, so they will just be hit by ranged hits from everywhere. And the opponents will not hit if there's a chance of them dying, but they will not be able to die if you don't have a retaliation, right? I think Dribbling Years in general are not that bad, because they do have very good retaliations on both sides. So if a unit has 34 HP, they can't go for range attacks. If they have like 30 HP, they can't go for melee attacks, because there's a chance of them dying. So in general, getting like high damage output units, high level units is pretty good here. The main question is, we have 5 units left to recruit. We also have 5 space to recruit from. So this is 1, 2, 3. So we get all of our healers, and then we have 2 more that will probably have to be our assassins. That will be about it. Also, we can use the riders as part of the frontline as well. This is a rather tanky unit. But most of this is possible with the Reign of the Lord's advancements. That should make it a lot easier to hold. The question is, do we want to skip on a healer for a Phalanx Trooper? Or maybe even for a Javelineer? I'm not too sure. I think having 2 Phalanx Troopers in Burn is probably good enough for just simply Beefy Boys. We also have hoplites to put on the sides with their good resistance. So yeah, let's just get the assassins, get the poison units in. The Akachantas might not be too bad as well, because they're this low. And they're reasonable HP even. But well, we'll try and go with the poison strategy here. So yeah, these guys are getting closer. We want a hoplite over here, probably a second one out here, just because they will be hit first, I think, on this side. Can start moving these guys back. Alright, so we have 4 more recruits left. Let's get the assassins back for the time being, simply because they are quite squishy. Wait, we have 4 recruitment slots, so it shouldn't be cluttering all of this up yet. Can just move out into the forest for now to free up the space. Get Burin on here. Alright, so we recall our healers. And 1 more assassin. And then we pray. Actually, I might as well get you here. for the elimination. Yeah, there's a fight going on, nothing too special. We should get the assassin into the back somehow. Which has good movement from here, so this is good to see. Okay. This is a resilient trooper, so I might as well give him in. I can get you back at you here for now, because you're just way better at taking hits. Or is he? Get Haldric out. This looks kind of decent for now, honestly. I have a lot of high level units defending. I have the Merfolk on these tiles. Or even something like this. I have all my healers around that I need. Haldric is in a bad tile, but I don't think there's anyone that like better for it now to defend here. Could move out with an assassin just to poison him, but I don't really see a point yet. Usually you want to go for the poison tactics once there are more people around. So let's see. Yeah, he goes for a hit. Luckily he misses. They start taking the villagers around. Can I... No, there's a chance he'll die from this, so I don't really want to take the risk here. I mean, so far this is looking fine, so let's just keep it at for now. Now, the Phalanx Troopers are likely to get hit by the ranged hits now. He will probably, like this Thunder God will probably try to hit the Phalanx Trooper now. Simply because he can't retaliate. Okay, he's going out, hitting this guy. I might as well go for the poison now, because there's no one else around. Get you in here. Maybe we can go for the slow. Yeah. Is there anything else to be concerned with? I don't think there's yet. I like having the Guardsmen in general, simply because they don't do a lot of damage. And if they keep on range attacking the troopers, they will do close to no damage. I think it's 4 damage on a Phalanx Trooper. And they take away spades from more important units. I think I need to be concerned with this trooper might be exposed to some ranged hits, but I don't really mind the elves poking at him. The Thunder Gods are usually the scary ones because they just have a very hit or miss attack that might take out a unit, which you didn't expect. So this is okay-ish, I guess. Also, I might as well make use of the flying unit here, so... And this way I get leadership, a leadership boost from this Gisan on these hoplites. So they will do more damage, so it's less likely for units to hit them. Yeah. Yeah, we get hit by ranged hits here. It's to be expected. Okay. These guys are too low now. The Thunder Gust does hurt. That's like a little bit of a problem. I don't really have a good way to deal with him. Because he can always just keep on hitting the Phalanx Trooper with his ranged hit. This Sealclad is a little bit useless. He can't really hit anyone without dying. This Guardsman is... I mean, let's slow him down, maybe poison him as well. So he'll have to move back as well. We're dealing with this one. These guys will not be hitting anymore because they're too low. There's too big of a chance of them dying. Is there a way for me to hit the alpha here without her dying? Could go for a shield hit. There's not really anything good for the... Oh, actually I could also shield hit the Thunder God to get rid of him. This is too risky for me. But I don't mind the Phalanx Trooper being poked by these two. This is kind of fine in my book. So let's shield bash the Thunder God. Okay, we didn't hit. And a bit unfortunate. And this is risky. This shouldn't be a kill. Okay, we hit twice, so she should be backing off for now. I want the 12 HP heal over here, so we'll just do that. Right now, everything else is looking decent. Besides this, Thunder Guard is scaring me a little. Maybe I put Haldric up. But again, there's quite a big risk of a kill here. Do I have any one of the Thunder Gods will be scared of attacking? There's the 40. They have 46 HP. So as long as I have someone who can reasonably deal 46 HP of damage with the retaliation, this is for 56, up to 56 on the Ruby. Do they have fire resistance? They do, so it's going to be about 50 damage, which is still lethal to this Thunder God at least. So having Haldric over here is not bad because he just does a lot of retaliation damage. And I guess it's not the best to have a Phalanx Trooper here. But none of these will hit anyway at this right now. Jesus Christ, there's so many units around. I might get the Warlock up here just because he has a poison melee. So if he gets hit by the Dwarvish fighter, the fighter gets poisoned as well. Also, the healers are super annoying because they keep on regening and helping out these guys here. Okay. Okay, now I need to start cycling units properly. This Thunder God is close to death. I need to get the Assassin healed. And these guys are probably too low to play. This Thunder God is kind of scary. I also can't really get him low without a chance of him dying or eating a huge retaliation attack. This guy does up to 66 damage, which is arcane damage, so he's pretty good against the ranged guys, but he will get hit by the melee guys around him. Maybe I hit this slow this time. Hello? Slow. Ah, again. We miss again. Okay, that's alright, that's alright. Let me get you back, let me get you up front. Could take some hits. This is... Honestly, I could go for the range hits. Just to get him lower. It just helps out in general. Okay, get one hit. That's just fine. Now these Thunder Guards look a little bit problematic. Oh, jeez. If I slow this one, it would be nice, but if I slow this guy, it's... I might get hit really hard as well. These ones are quite low, so they probably won't continue hitting. How do we deal with this? Probably by putting you back. I'm not sure how much Haldric can take in terms of damage. I mean, he does a lot of damage, but there are still melee units like this that are getting into him. This elf should be too scared to fight. Like most of these units should be too scared to fight. I think giving Haldric here for one more turn should work out. 48 HP is not a lot, but it is what we have and it is what we have to play with. How about I move you up, move you down, and just use you as a holder against the Thunder Gods, because the Thunder Gods will not be hitting you for sure. Maybe something like this. I move the units that I want to be healed, or like that need more healing closer. I can move Haldric here for the illumination buff. Looks fine. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, we get hit here, but it's fine because we live. We get to regen a bit. I really need this one hit, please. Okay, nice. We get it. Get hit. We hit him once. Now you see there are a lot of units around, so at one point they will not be able to retreat. And that's basically the angle we are looking for here. This Thunder God is getting low. Next turn he's looking at 8 HP, so he's only gonna have 8 HP, which is not enough for him to go for an attack. No, Guaran is a little bit under pressure here. But we got rid of the Thunder God that wanted to hit. I mean, getting Phalanx Trooper in here might be a decent idea. Then he will probably get shot at by Thunder Guard or something. But he should be able to take one hit, at least. The Light Rider is getting pierced by quite a lot of people. There's another... How much damage does he do? 28 probably, to the Light Rider. And it's 28 damage, just so much, but I think it's reasonable that he will survive one turn even if I'm unlucky on this front. Let's go with the slow, just to make sure that he doesn't do too much damage. And now I need to make sure that I'm not dying anywhere. This might not be a bad idea. How much damage does he do over here? Up to 15 times 3, which is up to 45 cold damage. Which will scare a lot of them, but not all of them. So this might not be bad. Okay, we hit him twice, he needs to back off now. And you need you over here for your 12 HP healing per turn. These guys are kind of fine, this guy is slowed, so we should have a reasonable chance of surviving. Don't really need to move you around, you do enough damage for them to be scared. Alright, I think that's it for this turn. Damn, okay. This guy's moving up, but they're getting poked. Okay, now I get hit quite a lot. This is getting a little bit scary. I can move you back. These guys are poisoned, which is pretty good, pretty good. So I just need something that can hold long enough until the poison kicks in. Not sure why he is still staying here. Because he can't really do much. Slowing him down would help me out a bit. I could also just put a hoplite down here. Yes, they do hold quite well. There's no chance of death here, no chance of death here. This would make this guy too low to hit, I think. He takes some retaliation damage though, but since we have better resistances when we defend, I might just take the opportunity. Thunder Guards might get scary. But we have 50% piercing resistance. So we'll take this one. You can get out here. You can get out here. There's a pretty good chance of killing anyone if you stay, but this is what it is. We go for this one. Pretty sure I will just die if I move out in this direction. Oof, alright. I think putting Haldric in here might not be a bad idea either. But I need to cycle out my units now. Burn can still probably stay for at least a turn. And Gother here seems a little bit too low to play this. You in here, get you in here. Maybe it's time for Staladok to step up. He's loyal and resilient. I need you to be healing out here. Okay, this Phalanx Trooper should be good to go as well. Yes, it is getting dangerous, but we'll see. It's like all these ranged hits that are getting annoying. Okay, this guy will not be fighting anymore. This guy will probably get into my phalanx trooper. Is there a way for me to hit him without him dying? Yes, there is. Okay, nice. Get this guy low. Is there a way for me to hit this one? Yes, I could go for the shield impact. Nice, again. He's also slowed. This one's getting too low for comfort. I'd want to move him back for now. We have this last messenger that did heal up now. Our phalanx trooper is getting super low though. So I kind of need to be swapping him out somewhere. Now this is kind of an annoying part because the phalanx troopers are getting hit by ranged hits that do stack up over time. I could technically just get assassins in, but the assassins are also very prone to dying. There are a couple of lucky hits on their opponent's side. Just get Justine in. She is also taking a lot of damage, but at the same time she has more HP than an assassin. Let's make her take some hits in here, for example. This is probably alright. Can I go for poison? No, I can't. Probably try to go for poison here, but then I'll also be taking a lot of damage. 58. If he gets hit for 22. And then 7 times 3. Which is not enough to kill him this turn. I mean, this means my phalanx trooper here is gonna get shot at quite a lot, but, well. It's just for one turn, right? Should be fine. Wait, they moved the marksman out here. Okay, this is scary. But luckily we dodged the Thunder God shot. Oh yeah, okay. And this is kind of what I mean. It's difficult to keep track of everything. The Justine is doing fine out here. We also have a ranged and a melee attack, so I don't need to be too scared with her getting hit. And there's a pretty good chance of this guy dying, so I don't really want to go for this one. We unlocked this Merman Netcaster though. Who's doing way too much damage. There are still a lot of units that will probably just hit Saladok if I keep him here. And he is getting hit quite a lot. So I'd love to move him back, but I don't know who else to put in the spot. Who is also not prone to dying to all these level 2 units hitting them. Now there's Gwaran here. He's my best healer though with plus 12 a turn. Also don't want him to just block me over here. I mean, I'm fine with having a Netcaster out here for now. This guy can probably just block this space. How do I resolve all of this congestion? Born is still my best man though. Okay. It's nice to have flying in, so I can get you out here. He will get hit by some melee hits for sure. But he can take it. I need to move this Phalanx Trooper out, move you in. No, it's just send Fine out here. He probably is. There are not a lot of high level units out here hitting her. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, we're getting hit immediately, which was to be expected. A couple of hits on just 10. Oh, okay. We are slowly getting there though. There are like all these units that are getting lower. And as soon as this base is filled up with the low HP units, they will hit us less. Basically, the main idea here is to get all of their units stuck without them being able to move. And being too low to warrant a hit on me. No, how do I deal with whatever this is? Maybe I move my fish here for one turn. And poison this guy. If I do poison this guy, I will probably get shot at by the Thunder Guard here. But at least the Thunder Guard, maybe they will just keep, like, push more Thunder Guards on me. And this is not a good spot to be in. I could go for the slow here, but there's a good chance of getting a kill. What's the chance of getting a kill without the illumination buff? Also pretty high, isn't it? Let me test it out. 7 times 2, yeah. Still same. This Elven Archer is about to level up because he's been hitting the Phalanx Trooper for quite a while. Okay, let's try to slow this guy. Nice, okay. He won't be hitting me for a bit. How do I get out of this situation though where I get hit immediately? I probably need to move. But who do I put in this place? This Haldric, but then this Haldric spot is gonna get opened up to probably scarier units. At least the Gasman is not doing a ton of damage. Don't really want to put a fish out here though, do I? I might try to put the Phalanx Trooper up here. Okay, I don't mind having you here. You can all just start moving. How about you get in this space? I just need someone over here that I trust to not die. Maybe even an assassin this time. Don't really want to aggressively hit though. I'll just let him stand for a second by himself. Let's try to make use of the plus 12 heal here. Okay, this might be a bit risky, my assassin might die here. Which, I mean, it is what it is if it happens. Is there a way for me to buff him a bit more? No, there not really. Okay, we get some poison off. Undergut's trying to undergut me. Honestly, going for these melee hits is not that bad. They will regen 2 HP per turn if they don't move at all. And if they are not poisoned. This is actually something that I didn't think of. Still think it should be kind of fine though. If I manage it properly. This was not as bad of a turn as I feared. Need to get this elvish hero lower. I might just speed all of this up at a point. Because there's a lot of micro movements, moving units around and stuff. Oh my god, okay. Oh, that's a close one. But we lived. We lived through it. Damn, this Thunder God is about to level up to level 3 because he's been getting all these free shots forever. Hit him once. No. Jesus Christ. Damn, he went for the melee combat and now he's freaking level 5. Level 4, I mean. No, level 3. He does up 40 damage with a shot. So this is really scary. I need to make sure to slow him. Okay, he is slowed. That makes things a lot easier. Ah, sure, I think this is fine. This is too scary of a fight to take. I can swap you back in though. Okay. And then I just need someone for this spot. To be my high level dude here. I'm not sure why they are not moving back and letting other people shoot. But this guy's full HP again, so I might as well go for the poison. And pray for the best. There's this girl out here. Actually, I don't mind trying to slow. Although she is, as I said, she doesn't do a lot of damage, but well. Getting a slow is never too bad. The main question is how do I deal with the Dwarvish Thunder God here? Could just give him a Phalanx Trooper to chew at. At least for one turn. And I don't have anyone healing here. Can be healing here. Ah, sure. Yeah, get more poison. Oh, the first thing died. What's going on here? Dwarves, humans, ships? Glimmer, tell me. The stories are true. There must be dwarven colonies in the Brown Hills. We caught this band chopping wood near the bay. Then we saw lots of ships, not like before, with that fellow from South Bay and his lone ship. It was always interesting when he stopped by. We thought we were being invaded. We put our differences aside with the dwarves for the moment and decided to deal with this first. These are disturbing trends. Human, it is by luck alone that I am here to spare you. For on this day, the Council of Lords is meeting in a forest not far from here. I am Prince Haldric. We come in peace. May our peoples... Haldric. As for you, dwarf, return to the Brown Hills. Then tell your people to prepare to return to the north. I return to the hills, but I can't promise that my people will go. Haldric, is it? You are their leader. You and your advisors will come with me. It will be safe for your passengers to disembark here. Maybe it'd be the best if you didn't mention our little friend following us. I must return to my people. My warriors that fought by your side wish to remain with you. You have kept your word, and you may avail of my services in the future. May the currents carry you swiftly, my friend. Just send word that a third of the fleet is to return to the Green Isle to look for more survivors. If they return, tell them to keep returning until no more survivors are found. Man the ships with skeleton crews, and give them remaining supplies. Pass the word to Lord Typhon. Make sure that no more than a third of the fleet is sent. You must not provide their orcs with a ready-made fleet. Make haste. Return before it is time to meet with these. What are they? Elves. This is the second Haldric I get to say goodbye to. At least this time it is easier than the first. Okay, we got 256 gold for all our troubles for next mission. Where do I get to see it in objectives? No. Okay, I'm not sure where the end screen is, but yeah, we get quite a lot of carryover gold. Honestly, it is just not worth the time. I think it was 34 turns that I just jotted around here. Did fumble a bit on this part. It is a difficult one to defend. So yeah, we lost our one Murfolk unit, which I don't mind too much. We honestly gained quite a bit of experience just by defending things. But it is, like, we have a lot of units around here. The best condition is obviously if you have ranged and melee attack units on some strong units. So they are very likely to kill people. Which I did not have necessarily. Especially not with Phalanx Troopers. They did survive for quite a while though. And if you get like all of these spots filled up with the units, then they will have trouble moving around, right? Disengaging. Like this one dwarven unit was just stuck forever here because you can never move back, and he's poisoned, so he can't regen to hit another time. Not sure if there's a better setup like this, but yeah. So we got to turn 34, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I will probably cut it, like speed it up at some point because it has been quite a long one. And I'll see you in the next video.